Welcome to TradeTheMBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 29th, and sure enough, we got the short algo that was sitting right here comfortably at 2342-ish range, and we were looking for a move that would go back above there. We also then have the green ABM, and now we're back above that. So didn't take much for a turnaround. We were caught in kind of a malaise, and then we ended up with a nice turn of short-term and mid-term buyers when they're both going in the same direction at the same time. It's always got a little bit more punch to it, and sure enough, the counter trade was off the healthcare bill, and everything faded from there. But then when you get everyone going in the same direction, that becomes your flip time, and that was just a matter of looking for it. We watched it happen on the 5K and broader charts, so that was fun to watch. Obviously NQ, and complete reset now with the shakeout. So breakouts to new higher are not going to be overbought in any way, shape, or form, which is going to confound a lot of people. No question about it. Over spike in the euro just fades back in there as the potential for, I think the articles were just out about another compromise on the healthcare, and it'll be interesting to see how those things. I think the market is going to buy the optimism and then sell whatever develops from it, if anything. And crazy run for bonds. There's just no real incentive to be buying that, but there are a lot of stupid people out there, so that's okay. I get the safety aspect of it, but with the rising rates, it's just poor choice. It's just, look, minus 28. I mean, fine, you're going to go into a buy, but how much of it is there going to be with the supply? Pretty tough situation. Gold's going to be back and forth. Again, overall, it's still going to be probably the more desired safe haven. Bond yields is not going to be good enough. This happened to be the 5K, so we had the little dip that came around, and then we ended up with a little buy that developed right here with the dip of the orange going back there, and you can see that was the prelude. And this is showing with the fib level retrace program that I'm going to be working with that will adjust our ABM stops, which will be very convenient. In fact, don't have that on this. This is the 50K. The most recent one, but what it shows is the new adaptive long short algo. I'll remove it right there, and you can see it's going to be more mimicking to the decline, so it will follow them with a trace level that will be more accurate, and there won't be any large gapping beyond 1.2 ATR situation. That way it always stays in range, keeps it pretty tight, and then obviously using the fib level you'll be able to capture any spacing in between. So nice adjustments with that. Still some work to do on the upside of it. Likewise, the same thing, so you don't get the spreads. And then actually been working with the ABM2 that will start to identify some of these other areas so that it's not so congested when you look at it, like on the 5K. That's a cost chart. Here we go. Let's go back to the 5K. If we put the ABM on here, it all gets congested up into the one. We're going to split it off so that you'll have some of these additional references off of an existing Fibonacci setup, which is not really Fibonacci, but it really gives you support and resistance based on the actual move that's taking place, rather than just some arbitrary point. So it's a little bit different from that, but it's the nearest thing I can describe to giving an understanding of where we're likely to see activity. And then when you get a buy signal that comes off those support lines, it becomes poignant because you're able to then utilize it as a much tighter stop. And that's how that will function. So should be much more effective from that standpoint. So looking forward to sending that out. I may even be able to send it up for month end, just so you'll have the adjustments on it. And again, it's just a matter of a left click, and it gives you all those values and what the different percentage, relatively speaking, to the move are. Plus, it's fully adjustable. And then for the short algo, which is actually going to get included into the ABM. You're able to select also thickness range, those kinds of things for the line spacing. You can always do that if you format it. You go to style, and you can click thicker lines, and it will broaden them. Just from a visual standpoint, I mean, it's different for everybody on their screen, but I know that it gets a little hard to see them sometimes with the number of lines, and sometimes you want to have a little extra thickness there to give it a little more poignance. So, all in all, I'll keep posting details on these things on the Skype chat and send them out when they're available. As always, trade well.